How's it going out there?
It's gone. Just texting back and forth with Donovan about the music thing. It's like not that big of an issue. Like neither of I'm not like mad about it, and he's not like offended that I'm
What music
asking
thing?
him to turn it down. Well, we've been trying to figure out like how he can play music at what volume so that like it doesn't disturb us. And this wall apparently is paper thin. Because last night he was playing music and he was like, he texted me and he was like, I'm just curious, can you hear that? And I like legit couldn't hear a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa, no, I can't hear anything. He's like, I'm playing it super loud. You can't hear anything? I was like, no, definitely not. But just now I was on calls and I could like, it sounded like a nightclub over there. So I was like, hey homie, like, sorry, like, I'm on a call right now. And I guess he just had his speaker like in the kitchen. So this wall is like paper thin apparently. But like 2 rooms over is not.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'll try out this new incense burner.
$50 a month. Now, the war zone is running an article about the Air Force's reports on aircrew encounters with unidentified flying craft. Obviously, this
So this morning, like a lot of mornings, is I get up on my days off, which are frequent, pour my coffee, and then I'll usually um, browse Reddit for a little while on my weirdo account, not my main, looking for stuff for the podcast, stuff weird paranormal stuff, and then stuff that is moderately debunkable, um, which is kind of the theme of the podcast. Indulge in the fun paranormal stuff, but then take a moment toward the end of it or during to say, okay, but it could also be this. Like, it could also be this totally mundane thing. And so there's not necessarily any reason to just jump to conclusions. Which I think is a healthy way to look at that stuff. I have a long history with it and a long fascination with it. And I think that if you are not equally as skeptical as you believe in it, then you're just trotting down a fantasy road. So that's what the podcast is generally. Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's technically a mystery because we don't know who the artist is behind it yet. But when people ignore evidence such as the rivets on the monoliths or the clear as day cut marks in the rock around them and assign them extraterrestrial meaning, they are just as bad as any paranormal grifter out there. They are doing a disservice to research into a field that is already riddled with misinformation, disinformation, and bad information. So, for this week's podcast, I didn't really find anything too attention grabbing. There's been these metal sculptures that have been popping up. People are calling monoliths and having fun with the 2001 feel of the whole thing. And man, I'm getting so tired of seeing people say it's aliens, man. So it looks like I'm working on the script now, and it looks like the whole first 10 minutes of the episode is just going to be me bitching about people ignoring clear evidence that it's people and not aliens. I feel like I shouldn't even have to have this. I shouldn't. I don't know. People, man. People. Be a little more skeptical. Check. Hello, and welcome back to the show. As per usual, I'm your host, Asa Morris, and I'll be honest, I had a bit of difficulty scraping together a show this time around. Just a slow week in general in the world of the weird. Except, the monoliths appearing all over the globe. So let's begin this episode by sucking all the fun right out of the room. Hello, and welcome back to the show. As per usual, I'm So today, I'm about a day late, actually. Today is podcast recording and editing day. I usually try to do this on Fridays, but, I was behind. I was writing the script, and I wasn't super motivated. But we're done on Saturday, or we will be done on Saturday today. One work, I've got plenty of time to finish it up, and honestly, the script writing is the most difficult part of the whole situation. And then it'll be out on Monday at midnight. So that's that. I ended up bitching quite a lot about the stupid fucking monoliths, and then I went into a story that a friend of ours told recently that I happened to record.
Separately had come to Saratoga and, lived separate lives. They didn't know each other.
Jesus, fuck, that episode did not want to get made. My laptop kept crashing. There were a number of audio glitches that I had to go back and re-record that, I don't know, just words that would be like smushed in the audio for some fucking reason. No idea. Super weird. It just really didn't want to get made. There have been a number of weird coincidences and synchronicities that have happened in the last 24 hours regarding the person that this episode is actually about this week. Little eerie. So I don't know what to think, but it's done, and assuming that it uploads to the distributor and all goes well and it gets released, fantastic. But hot damn, it did not want to get made. Right pain in the ass this week. Well, now that the podcast stuff is done and uploaded and scheduled and hopefully will work, I am now uploading the episode of this series to my personal YouTube channel. And earlier, when I first got to work, I uploaded a video of a game series that I've been playing on my other YouTube channel. I constantly have all these little projects going on. A couple weeks ago put out a new record and immediately began work on another one. And it's just like just filling my time as much as I possibly can lately. I've had this painting half started in the living room. The record that I'm working on is like this huge fucking thing, probably the biggest task I've taken on musically in a while. And then, of course, the podcast and three videos series if you count all the stuff I'm doing on my other channel. Just not giving myself any time to rest. And even then, at the same time, when I do like sit in bed for an extra half an hour in the morning on my day off, I'm like, fuck, I just never do anything. Also, I started using hydrogen peroxide on my teeth because I've noticed that coffee has really done a number on them. And really, not in a good way. They just look very dingy thanks to coffee. I assure you they are clean and moderately healthy. But they're very dingy. This has been my favorite part of this series so far, is showing you my dingy teeth. There's some youths out by my car. Keeping an eye on them. About a week and a half ago, my boss had me put together this Christmas tree at work. Right now, it's not in top glory. The lights aren't on and whatever. Also, we didn't know what a tree skirt was, and I found it a little weird. But anyway, that led me to want to make a tree for Elizabeth and I. So I took some stuff from around the store, and I have made us a tree. Good fuck. Texas sky, man. Every evening, my camera will do it no justice, but every evening it's a sky that I've never seen anywhere else in the country. Just gorgeous.
Not a monolith. It's honestly not even something that fits my qualifications for this show. But people won't stop talking about it.
And there we have it. Episode 5 now up. So today I get to spend the rest of the day editing the video for this and shooting more video for the next episode and hopefully working on a record that I'm going to put out sometime in the fall next year. Hopefully.